What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. American Horror Story Cult. This one was the season finale. All right, y'all. Overall, I feel like the episode was good. It was a neat tie-up with a nice little bow at the end. But we got a throwback to earlier episodes. I thought it was a good ending for American Horror Story. This was a nice, easy, wrapped up with a bow ending. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, we start off the show in 2018 in a flash forward. Kai is in maximum security prison. He's working his magic on all the people in the jail. Apparently, child, he's walking around the jail trying to convert everybody to be in the cult. We see him doing the pinky thing with an officer, okay? Why she had to be a big old black woman though? Why? Why, Lord? He doing this with the officer. He tell her to show her boobs. So she opened up her shirt and show her boobs. So we know she on team Kai with this one. So some guys come in, some big old white dudes, and they come in there and they need to talk to him alone. So they take him to the bathroom. They start talking about how you fucking up the church money. You messing up the flow of things. It's supposed to be this for the black people, this for the white people, this, and this. And you messing it up with this whole thing you trying to do. So they beating him up. They beating his ass, okay? And he turns around and says, well, before you kill me, just make sure you send this letter to the woman I love. And he like, all right, dude, what's the address? And he said, well, you don't know your own mama address? Child, and they beat the crap out of him some more. He beat them up. He starts beating them up. And the other guy, we think that he gonna get killed because one of the dudes on top of him choking him. And another dude stabs him in the back. And he calls him crotchy. I wonder why. So we can see that this guy is a part of the cult too. I'm like, child, here we go, episode 1. So everybody in the cult, everybody in the jail in the cult, I guess. He tells Crotchy that he's a loose end. People gonna be asking questions once they start finding bodies and all of this, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and kill you. And Crotchy's like, you know what? Whatever you need to do, divine ruler. You got to kill me, then go on and stab me up. Child, I cannot with these people. You just met this man 5 minutes ago, child, and you about to give up your whole life for him tonight. It couldn't be me, but I guess somebody had to do it. Crotchy decided that he wanted to do it, honey, and he stabbed him up real quick. We have Chuck or Charles Manson jumping around. I felt like that was a little stupid. Like, it wasn't stupid. It just was like extra. We already had the Charles Manson episode, so I felt like, because Charles Manson didn't appear in no other part of this episode, so I felt like it was kind of silly to include him or to put him, in this part or whatever. I just felt like it was kind of silly. I'm not gonna lie. They could have left that part out. But he was there, egging him on, telling him he the best to ever do it, I guess. So we're back on the yard at the prison. This young white boy comes to Kai and he said he's getting harassed. He's getting his ass beat every day. So he's 19-year-old boy. He stole his dad's car and hit a little boy. And then he took the boy's body and buried him in the reservoir. Kai tells him this because he said, he knew he couldn't survive in jail unless he knew everything about everybody. So he says that they will protect him, but only on a temporary basis, honey. They're only going to protect him on a temporary basis. You got to swear your allegiance to me. You ain't going to never do nothing. You ain't. As soon as he started swearing this and that and the other, and Kai called him a coward, I knew he was out of there. I just didn't know when. I was like, he ain't gonna make it through this episode, child. It's over with for him. So we already know something is gonna come for him, and it ain't gonna be good. Kai says he's now 16 men strong in his movement, and like I said, they do the pinky thing. Dude asks him, how did he get in this position, or how did a guy like you end up in here? Flashback now to the present day time. This is 11 months earlier. Kai is freaking out. Speedwagon is not answering the phone. He don't know what to do. He's always at the meetings. He feels like he's been compromised. Allie pulls him to the side and is like, hey, just calm down, just breathe, just relax. She feeds him his pills, and so he goes into the living room of Allie's house, guys. This is not the other house anymore. This is Allie's house. He goes into the living room. He's pumping up his guys. He say they're gonna have to revise the night of 1,000 tapes and only do 100 tapes because it's really hard to find 1,000 pregnant women in the city. So they're gonna have to revise that, but they still gonna do it. He showed them how to stab the body. So when you stab it, you kill the mama and the baby. I said, this is too much. You don't know. I'm gonna go out here and kill all these pregnant people. That the guys that are following him are nervous about this. They're feeling some type of way. They like, I don't know if I want to do all of this. He popping them up. He said they got the names from the OBGYN because one of the guy questions him and said, are you sure these are all pregnant women? Well, okay, we stole this from the OBGYN, from Lamar's classes and whatever. So we know these all are going to be dead women. And if the husband come out, just shoot him. We need to send him a message. All the women are going to galvanize. They're going to get together. They're going to rise up, okay? And they're going to come against that senator that he's running against. Okay, so that's why they're gonna kill all this, because the women are not gonna stand for it. So Allie goes into the kitchen, and Beverly is in the kitchen making a salad, and that bitch is like, I'm so happy to be making this fucking sell it for you asshole-ass people who are gonna go get... Like, she's losing it. She said she wants to be the last person alive, but now she just wants to die. Okay, she just wants to get it over with. Allie tells her, look, just hold on a little bit longer. Everything gonna be all right. Okay, just keep on holding on, girl, because what's gonna happen tomorrow night, it's going to be glorious. Just keep on keeping on. When she's saying glorious, Beverly just thinks she totally converted into the cult. She's not really taking it 100% serious, but you know, she take it with a grain of salt. Kai comes into the room. He's tripping about Speedwagon, still talking about, we gonna have to cancel it. We gonna have to cancel it. No. And she says that she wants to tell him something, so she brings him to another room. So Allie brings Kai into the other room, and she pulls out the recorder and the cords and all of that stuff, and she tells him that she found this 48 hours ago, but she didn't tell him because she thought it would break his heart. Well, what do you mean break my heart? Well, Speedwagon set your sister up, and your sister was not actually the mole. So he figures out that he killed the wrong person. Allie is just doing this to throw him off his game, y'all. To throw him off balance so she can execute her plan. So he's really upset because he just realizes that he has killed his entire family. Like I said on the last video, y'all, he has killed his entire family. So he just realizes this. He's crying in her arms. They're on the bed like he's totally having a breakdown. And she says that he can give her death meaning if he finishes what he started and becomes the man and the leader that they set out for him to be. And then we flash back to Allie and Speedwagon in the car. He's about to lose it. He's saying the cops were, gonna lock him up for pills. And he fell into this group. And so once the cops find out what was going on with the group, this is the state police now, that they wanted him to stay in and go further. He's like, well, can you call for help? Are they listening right now? And he's like, no, I can't call for help. This is a recording device. This is not a transmitter. And she's like, okay, well, great. And she stabbed him up and killed him, honey. So now notice that was the state police, okay? Keep that in your pocket. That was the state police, not the federal agency or anything else. So she stabs him up. She kills him. It's a wrap for Speedwagon. It's over with. It's funny that his name was Speedwagon because he got caught with pills. Speed. All right, it's the night of the 100 Tates, and Kay is riling up the troops. They chanting and looking like, kill the pregnant women, kill the pregnant women, kill them all, kill them. It's a mess. Allie and Beverly are looking at each other like, bitch, it's finna go down. Like, is this really gonna happen? And everything is getting going. Allie walks out of the house, and we don't know why. She looked really scared walking out of the house, and one of the dudes like, where you going? She like, I'm just gonna get some snacks. And she walks out the house, and I'm thinking she gonna run away or she gonna do something. But she walks to the back of a van, and in the back of the van, she opened up the door, child, it's the FBI. She said, go now. I said, Allie, you working with that old FBI? Girl, you better play this role, honey. You better do this. The FBI raid the house. They start shooting. Kai and his followers return fire. Most of the dudes got killed. Y'all seen that one dude that shot himself? He was like, this some bull. I ain't finna go down for this. So he shot himself. Bev is crawling around. I thought that was messed up how Allie left out the house, but she ain't tell Bev nothing. She left Bev up in there to die, child. She was not worried about Beverly. But Beverly is crawling around. She finds a gun that's on the ground, and she shoots that main dude. I can't remember his name, but she shoots that main dude that's an asshole, and she shoot him in the head, and she's arrested right after that. Kai is taken in. He's arrested, and so is Beverly. So Kai comes out first, and he sees Allie, and he's screaming, "Are you a bitch? I'm gonna kill you," and this, that, and the other. When Bev comes out, she's talking about, you were right. I just had to hold on just a little bit longer. Like, she has completely had a breakdown, okay? She wasn't playing no role, child. She had broke down. Beverly had broke down to the white meat. This is the problem I had with that scene. In reality, if you was a mole or whatever, when they arrested whoever they arrest, they're not going to have you standing out there watching them, putting them in a paddy wagon and taking them on to jail. They're not going to have that because they want you to be protected. They probably will arrest you too to make it look like you was, got arrested, and they wouldn't know that you were the mole or whatever, to protect you, because you never know. Like I said, Kai is a cult. Kai might have people all around that's trying to get back at her or kill her before they have a trial, if they would have had a trial. So I felt like that was a little bit unrealistic. But he's screaming and hollering. They put him in a paddy wag, and he gonna kill her, and they take him on to jail. Now, After this, things have calmed down. Allie is at her restaurant. She's serving wine to a customer. A patron asks her for a picture, and she tells them no, she's trying to move on and put that all behind her. So, she's declined the picture. If they were really nice, they was like, okay, we understand. So Beverly shows up at the restaurant. They sit down and talk, and she says that Kai pled guilty to all the murders, and she's waiting for the other shoe to drop. She said, well, you didn't tell the police anything about me, and Allie was like, no, I told them I never saw you commit any crimes. I didn't see that you were involved in any crimes, and nobody gonna think that you was a part of this white nationalist group when you are a black woman. They thought you was a victim being held against her will or whatever. She says he haven't said anything. He took credit for all the murders except for the Allie murder, because Bev makes a comment to her, which is something like, I know it had to be hard to see her kill Ivy in front of you. And she's like, well, yeah, it was hard. She playing that shit off because she knows she the one who killed Ivy. Well, I will understand if a woman did that, I know a lot of people who might kill their partner behind the stuff that she did. So it's perfectly understandable if that's what you did. Now, Allie is like, bitch, you ain't gonna catch me slipping. I'm never gonna tell you that. I'm gonna keep that secret and take it to the grave. And I'm not mad at her, because if I did it, I would probably keep that secret and take that secret right on to the grave. Like, we are not about to have no sister girl summer party secrets moment so you can blackmail me later on in life, honey. Ain't got time for it. She was like, nah, not today. So she tells us what happened. She says the FBI had their eye on Kai ever since she got put in the mental facility. They came to her and they talked to her about Kai, and that's when she decided to infiltrate the cult. In return, she got immunity. So she's, because Bev was like, how did you come out smelling like a rose? Girl, because I got immunity. Basically, the FBI gave her immunity. Bev was like, they should have been scared of you, girl. You was the one. You got to watch them sneaky ones. But the stupid thing to me about Kai was that he hate women. He clearly hates women, okay? He uses women to get to wherever he needs to get. He underestimates women and thinks that they're not smart enough to pull the wool over his eyes or trick him or do whatever they doing to him. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, Kai, your logic is like severely flawed. You need women, but yet you underestimate them and you devalue them. So that worked against him in the end, okay? You think Ryan Murphy is trying to send everybody a message? I believe he's trying to send us a message, guys. But she didn't get caught slipping, so it was cool. At that point, a new girl comes to the table and pours him some wine. And she's like, this is my girlfriend, Erica. It was a beautiful, black, tall, statuesque woman. And she was like, this is my new girlfriend. She's been my girlfriend for 8 months. Or 8 weeks and 2 days or something like this. And the girl talking about, we need to get the stuff ready for eyes. Bitch, you be my girlfriend for 8 weeks. Why do she know eyes? That's neither here nor there. I guess me parenting, like 8 weeks? No. She says she not in mourning. She's living her life, honey. She's not going to be in mourning, sitting at home crying at night. She's out here living her life to the fullest. Oz makes a wish at his party. It was something they wanted to do, to memorialize Ivy. I'm not exactly sure what that was. I missed that, but it was cute, I guess. She was his mama. So, they get a phone call and the girlfriend answers, and the girlfriend said, oh, she not gonna do it. It's somebody calling for an interview. It was cute how they threw it in, where she turned down Lana Winter, so why would she give an interview to Rachel Maddow? Allie is saying that she wants to put all this behind her, okay? Like, she doesn't want to do no interviews. She wants to move past this part of her life and just be a soccer mom. And in the midst of this Kai call from jail, he tells her that the only reason she didn't die was because she was the mother of his child. Now she's a dead woman because apparently Allie has sent him a DNA package to let him know that he is not Oz daddy like she told him that he was. So he like, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. He's slamming the phone, and then the guard tell him, hey, that's state property. And he's like, I'm ready to go back to my cell. Bertha, whatever her name was. She takes him back to the cell, Divine Ruler. I said, don't be calling him Divine Ruler, child. He is in jail. Child, I cannot with these people. When he get back to the cell, child, we see him fucking somebody. Doing the do. I saw like 4 pair of legs, honey. That was not no 2 legs. That was not her legs, because I was looking at them legs and them feet, and that was man legs and man feet, and she was laying on the top. So that whole thing he was doing with Winter, that's what he's doing with the guard. And it's interesting to me because it seems like he's gay, but he's repressed, because he talks about, in the beginning of the season, he talked about, oh, I like pussy, but this and that, when he was dealing with Harrison. He doesn't. Okay, but he doesn't. Like, he hasn't shown that to us at all. The only time he screwed women is when he's had to. Like Meadow. Okay, he just did it to her for a second, so I really think he don't like girls. He's gay, but he's repressed, and he hates himself. He hates women, because clearly he hates women. He wasn't screwing her, somebody else was, and he was screwing that man. And they was watching on TV, and Allie said she gonna run for state senator, honey. He was pissed off, because he said, that's my seat. That's what I was gonna be running for. What's she talking about? They're showing the commercials for Allie on TV. All her life, she was told not to stand out, and that's why she ended up being in a cult. She wants to get rid of all the cults, the Democrats, the Republicans, all of this and that and the other, and everybody just be independent, and she running and blah blah blah. That was her commercial. Bev is working for her now, honey. Bev is Olivia Pope, and she's working with her. She tells her that, you know, she's doing good in the polls. The women like her, but they giving her 25% as far as strength, and she's getting knocked for lack of experience. She's kind of, she said every time they look at you, they're gonna see Kai. You know, every time, as long as he's alive, basically his picture is gonna be your picture. At this point, they think that you are his victim. She says the debate with the current senator, that man, I forgot his name, but this is gonna be your time to shine. He gonna come at you very hard, so you need to like put him in his place and do your thing. This is what's gonna solidify your position in this race. Kai is in the laundry room, and the prison guard brings the young guy into the laundry room. As soon as he came in, I was like, it's over for you at this point, because there's only 3 people in the room, and 2 of them people is in the cult, child, so you dead. So he came in the room. He said, did you get the same tattoos and all this? So he had the same tattoos as Kai and all of this. And so Kai tells him, well, he tells him that he's about to leave. I'm leaving, and you gonna help me leave. Well, take me with you. I'm not gonna be able to survive without you. I'm not gonna be able to do this, that, and the other. So he says, don't worry. By the end of the night, you and I both gonna be free. And he stabs the shit out of this boy. He stabs him. The boy fall out, and then he trying to get the guard to come over there and help him mutilate the face of the body so that they will think that it's him instead of this young guy. But my thing is, when they find out the young guy's missing too, Kai, they're gonna know you got out of jail. Like, what is the logic on these plans? Okay, they remove his face, and before they did that, he said something about her being fat, and I wasn't here for that, because Kai, like he does, he plays on people's insecurities, because she was like, well, you know, I want to die, you know, I'm picky about my food. I said, girl, don't you be explaining nothing to him. Okay, so she went over there. He helped him take this man's face off, child. He put on a prison guard outfit and walked straight up out the jail like it wasn't nothing. Like, this is completely and totally unrealistic. They do head counts at the end of the night, so when they realize 2 people is missing and not 1, they're gonna put 2 and 2 together, okay? But whatever, child. So he got out of the jail. So now we're at the debate with Allie. Beverly comes to her and tells her that Kai has been found dead in prison. So she's getting up. She said she's still gonna go on with the debate. You know, she's still gonna go forward with the debate. The show must go on. So she's at the debate, and she's giving her little speech. The senator interrupts her, and she tells him, listen, you need to stop interrupting me and stop mansplaining to me. As soon as she finished that little rant and she got an applause for it, somebody stands up in the audience and says, I have a question. He have a hat on. Okay, sir, what's your question? What's your name? Kai Anderson. Child, he took off the hat. He had people at the door. All the people was ducking and screaming. Child, I'd have ran the hell up out of there. Had that been me, I'd have been up out of that bitch in a second. Okay, but everybody was ducked down, and he walks up there and he says, women ain't shit, basically, and y'all need to be making me a sandwich. You do not design to lead, and the only reason you're even in this race because you're giving the women hope that their husbands will listen to them and people will stop catcalling them and yada yada yada, but it ain't never gonna happen because y'all not smart enough. You're not fit to lead. People, you'll be outthought, or what he said, outsmarted and out muscled every time. He has the gun on her the whole time that he's doing this, and so when she says, you, Kai, or he shoots her, or he says some more stuff, child, because he talked for a long time, and he shoots her. Once again, this would never be realistic, because when he walked up on the stage, he pistol whipped the senator. If he's a senator, the senator has security. Kai would have been dead and shot in no time. We gonna go on with it, y'all. So anywho, he said that, you know, he said a few more words, and he tries to shoot her, but when he tries to shoot her, his gun has no bullets. What happens is, because when he was walking up to the stage, the guard, the black girl, gave him the gun. She put the gun in his hand. He realizes that the guard is the one who took the bullets out of his gun. And then we flash back to Allie at her restaurant at night, sitting down at a table talking talking to the guard. So she went to the guard and was like, hey girl, I bet you he be making comments about your weight. I bet you he do this. Says he gonna try to control you. This what he gonna say. I know he charismatic, bitch, but you know, all this and the guard was like, you know what, all that divine ruler shit get on my nerves anyway, girl. Like, no lie, that shit turns me off. They done plotted against him, girl, and came together. The sisters have came together. Sisters have came together. The sisters came together, honey, and they took Kai down. And he said, she said, you know what? The only thing that's more scary than an embarrassed man is a nasty woman. A nasty woman. Nasty women, honey. So they shot him. Bev shot him 2 to the dome. Pow! It was over with. I said, come through, Bev. Bev, you should have came like 5 minutes ago. But Bev, come through with that kill shot. So we flash to the next, month, day, whatever. After the election, she has won the election with an overwhelming support from all the sisters out here in the world, okay? So she had like 85% of the vote, which is awesome. So she's tucking Eyes in at night, and Eyes asks her if she's in charge. Will she get to boss people around? And she says, well, in this country, the politicians work for the people. She says she won't be in charge, but she'll just help lead them and guide them to a better world because she wants the world to be better. The world where he can be a better man. And she says, okay, well, I need you to go back to sleep. So if you need anything, Erica's going to be here. And he's like, where you going? I have to go to a meeting. Oh, a cool meeting with the people like Kai? And she was like, no, never like Kai, girl. So she goes to her room and she's putting on her blush and she's staring in the mirror like. And then that bitch pulled a hoodie over her head. I said, wait a minute. She is the new BB. And she going to a scum meeting. So I like how they tied that up. Was that a clue for next season? Because they drop clues. Okay, so the things that I noticed about this episode was the little hints or the little throwbacks, like the Lana Winters reference. And then when she's tucking in Eyes, she gives him the twisty doll, the little clown doll she gives him to put him to bed. There was a lot of different things like that all over the episode. So I want to hear your thoughts. I thought it was a good season overall. I felt like it was a little campy, but Evan Peters is such a good actor that he can really make anything work. I mean, only certain people can say shit like it's really good. It's really hard. It's like really hard to find 1,000 pregnant women in this town, guys. And make it funny in the midst of all of this mess. But I did appreciate the comic relief we have because some of the scenes were very heavy and very gory. So I thought it was overall a good season. It's better than Roanoke. I really didn't care for Roanoke, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't care for Roanoke like that. Roanoke season finale was trash, as with the whole season. I really didn't like Roanoke at all. So this season they did a good improvement. I like how they pulled in real things from like actual pop culture, like nasty women and things of that nature. I like how Chaz Bono played somebody who was like completely opposite of what he believed, somebody who would probably kill him in real life. Okay, like that was awesome. The Rick Springfield cameo was also awesome. So I just thought it overall was a pretty solid season. I like how it ended with a nice little bow. We haven't gotten that in a while from American Horror Story, and I appreciated that wrap up with a nice bow. I think that Ryan Murphy is trying to tell us something. It's pretty obvious in some parts that the two-party system in America is not really the best thing. We need 3 parties, and we need 3 parties, so it's not always this us against them. And now it's like if you're a third-party candidate, your vote is considered thrown away. You're not considered a viable candidate. And I really do believe in order for democracy to flourish and provide, we need a third party. I am a Democrat. I'm a registered Democrat, y'all. But I don't have anything against progressives or independents. Like, I think there should be more of them. I think that, we should have more perspective from all different kinds of people and more legitimate parties. More voices need to be heard in this changing country. Okay, I think that he's giving the women a message. Women are the people who are really going to make the change happen or stop this world from toppling off, because patriarchy ain't gonna work, y'all. And it's just because you are men, and men, sometimes y'all not sensitive to everything because you're men. Just like we're women. women, and we're not sensitive to everything that's male. So it's going to take us working together to make things change. But women are going to have to be the one who going to have to galvanize against these crazy ass men, because we know all men, shout out to my real men, don't believe in all of that bull crap they talking about, making a sandwich and all of that mess. So I would like to hear your thoughts about this season. That's all I got for American Horror Story, y'all. I'll check y'all out next season. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my video with all your friends, and I will see you later on tonight for the season finale of Queen Sugar. Peace.